My name is Kelly and I'm your Jamberry Nails consultant for this evening's party. I'm so excited to share with you my latest addiction and obsession, which of course are absolutely beautiful Jamberry nail wraps. I have been with Jamberry since November 2014, so this is a rather new venture for me. I do work full-time in higher education disability services, and I am doing Jamberry as kind of a part-time hobby, a way to make a little bit of extra spending money so that my husband doesn't quite figure out how much money I'm spending on nail wraps, which is always a good thing. I have 3 children, 2 daughters, 16 and almost 11, and then my son is 12, almost 13. So between my daughters and I, being able to cut down the costs on our nail wraps was actually a really, really good thing. So tonight we're going to go through a couple of things with you. First, I'm going to show you how to apply your nail wraps. I'm going to show you how you're going to take them off. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the product lines that we have, then after we're done with the video tonight, you're going to go ahead and get to do a little bit of window shopping. And of course, it's not window shopping actually, because you can actually purchase nail wraps if you want to. So if you have any questions, certainly feel free to post in the Facebook event. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you might have, and I'm hoping that you're going to have a good time partying in your PJs with your favorite beverage and enjoy what we're going to do tonight. So thanks so much, and get ready to watch the rest of the video. Go ahead and apply your Jamberry nail wraps. First thing you need to do is you need to prep your nails. So what you're going to want to do is get some rubbing alcohol, cotton ball. If you have alcohol wipes, that would work as well. And you're going to want to make sure that you clean the surface of your nails. You want that to be free of any residue, especially if you've been wearing any type of a nail polish or have had something else on your nails. You want to make sure that that's gone so that you can get a good, clean application for the Jamberry nail wrap and get a good seal. So then you're going to have to prep your nail. So quick light buff, depending on whether or not you have any ridges on the surface of your nail. You want it to be a nice smooth surface that the nail wrap can adhere to, so you can get a really good watertight seal. They will seal watertight, but you have to make sure that it's not going over your cuticle or not, touching your skin. Then of course you're going to want to push back your cuticles. If you have, cuticles that are kind of sticking out on the side of your nail, you can use an orange stick. We have this really awesome little tool, the rubber cuticle pusher, and that works really great just to kind of push back on the cuticle and get that out of the way. It also works fantastic. You're going to see me using it in a second to actually apply the wrap. You're going to need some tools to trim the wrap away from your nail, because you're going to have a little bit of excess on the end of it. So nail clippers and nail scissors, would work great for that. All of this comes in the application kit as well as a nail file. And when we're done applying the wrap and we trim off the excess, any of the little ridges that might be left from the nail wrap itself, you're going to go ahead and file that off. So the Jamberry nail wraps are actually heat and pressure activated, so you need a heat source. Right now I'm going to be using our Jamberry nail wraps, our special mini heater that we have here, but you can also just use any regular blow dryer. The benefit of using the heater, obviously you can't hear it right now, whereas the blow dryer would be a little bit loud and it would blow stuff all over your table, which may not be a good thing. So you're going to take your sheet of nail wraps, on your nail wraps you should be able to get 2 to 4 applications of the nail wraps on your fingers and your toes. You will see on my sheet that I you keep my nails rather short, so I do have some excess from where I use and don't cut the nail wrap exactly in half, so I can be able to get another manicure potentially out of that, because I've got the 2 sheets here. Up here at the top you've got your pedicure kit. This second row of nail wraps are usually really good to put on your big toe, and then with the one at the very top, if you cut it in half lengthwise and then divide it into fourths, you can be able to get those on your itty bitty little toes and have a fantastic Jamberry pedicure. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is take your nail wrap sheet and hold that up to your nail, and you're going to see here as you're looking at it that looks like it's actually going to be a pretty good fit. You want to make sure that the wrap stays right on the surface of your nail. You don't want it covering over here on any part of your finger itself or on the skin. And you can see from a couple of the wraps that I've already done, and particularly on this one, that you don't want it necessarily to cover the entire nail. It's okay that if it doesn't. Okay, so now that we know which wrap fits best, you're going to take your cuticle stick and you're just going to want to remove it from the plastic sheeting here. Cut the wrap so that you have enough to fit over your nail. You want to be really, really careful not to touch the adhesive backing on the back, because any of the oils from your fingertip will make it so that the adhesive won't work so great. And then you're going to hold it in front of your heat source for at least 15 seconds. The package, the back of the package, the application directions there will tell you 3 to 5 seconds. My experience is that is not enough time, not enough heat. You want to have a good 10 to 15 seconds of heat on the nail wraps to be able to get a good seal. So we're just going to let that heat up a little bit. What will start to happen, and you can't see it because my hand's in your way, it will start to curl up a little bit as it gets, heated through and hot, and they get a little bit more pliable as well. So that allows you to match it up. So I'm just going to take that, I'm going to lay it over my nail like so, and then I'm just going to use my finger to press it down around the edges of the nail. I'm going to hit it with a little bit more heat. And then I'm going to take my rubber cuticle pusher and I'm going to push down around the edges of the nail to get it adhered, get the wrap adhered to my actual nail. It's really important to push down around the edges of your nail to get the wrap a really good watertight seal. So you'll see that I'm going over it several times. And then I'm going to hit it with a little bit more heat again. Really, ladies, you can't use too much heat on these to get them to seal so that you're going to have a watertight seal and not have any lifting. Sometimes, especially the first couple of times you do apply the nail wraps, it is kind of difficult to make sure that you are getting, that good watertight seal. Don't be surprised if at the tips of your fingers they start to lift a little bit. You can take a pair of tweezers if you use a curling iron or a flat iron, heat that up, and then go back over the edge of the nail again to re-seal it to the nail, and a lot of times that will work. So now I'm just going to go ahead and trim the excess off the top of my nail, just like so. And then the final step is I'm going to hold my nail at about a 90-degree angle, and I'm just going to file off the excess. So I just want to talk to you a little bit now about some of the product lines that we have. Our Jamberry nail wraps are $15 a sheet, and as I mentioned earlier, you would get at least 4 applications out of every sheet of Jamberry nail wraps, and potentially you could get 5. So, and when you buy 3 sheets, Jamberry is going to give you a 4th one for free. Awesome deal, ladies. Oh my gosh. So it roughly works out to be about $10.50 a sheet before you add in tax and shipping. And so when you do the math and figure out, okay, so $4 into about $11, that's less than $3 for every manicure and pedicure that you're going to do with Jamberry nail wraps. Can you get that at the salon? I don't think so. So other product lines that we have that I think are fantastic and that you're going to want to probably take a look at. I posted yesterday in our Facebook party about our party package. It comes with any 4 wraps that you choose, plus our awesome Jamberry mini heater. Your application kit is going to come with all of the tools that you need, all of the tools that you saw me using. So your nail file, your orange stick, your cuticle pusher, a pair of nail scissors, a pair of nail clippers, which are great, especially for ladies who, like me, like to keep your nails short. And then, you can just use your nail clippers and file off a little bit, and it's a great way to get a good manicure. Your buffing block, and in our party package, you're also going to get a jar of our cuticle oil. The cuticle oil is fantastic after you apply your jams to be able to, keep your cuticles feeling really nice and soft and not getting them dried out. So if you have issues with your nails, being a little bit weak, you can get our strengthening base coat, which you can also use underneath your nail wraps, or a smoothing base coat, which you can also help to even out any of those ridges that you might have on your nails. We didn't forget about the little girls. We've got Jamberry Junior's nail wraps, which are a size smaller for those hands that are 8 and under. Awesome. A lot of mommy and me style, so that the Jamberry Junior can match her mom with her nail wraps, which is great. And if you're interested in having your own party, one of the things that Jamberry does every month is they come out with a new Hostess exclusive nail wrap design. And when your party hits $350 in sales, you not only get that month's design for free, but you can also get the next 2 months. So it's an awesome deal. And if you're interested in that, certainly feel free to let me know.